So the Alexa LF is actually a camera that is created because we realized there is a big demand for large formats, and the Alexa 65 we had since a couple of years now really paved the way. So a lot of interest was there for shooting in a larger format. However, the larger format in the 65 is requires, in terms of data, a rather complex workflow, and it's not something that everybody can do, or not all productions can do. So we were looking for something that is closer to the Alexa 65 images, but is rather in a way that more productions can use it. So that's why we looked into this. And also on the lens side, the Alexa 65 comes with 65mm lenses, but now we have launched the Arri signature primes, which are large format lenses in a full frame version. So everything is a little bit more accessible for more productions, but yet you still get a completely new look, a completely different angle, a shallow depth of field, a depth in the image, and an immersiveness in the image that is absolutely stunning, and really the feedback was really phenomenal. The feedback so far after BSC show in London has been very positive. Of course, the jury is still out because the camera is not yet available and only starts shipping end of March, and the lenses start shipping in June. But we're very fortunate to give the camera and a few lenses into the hand of some cinematographers, and you can go on our website and see what they did with it. So we have a couple of reels. One is face-to-face, where we show that faces are really looking beautiful, although this is more than 4K resolution. And resolution doesn't mean that it has to be harsh. We have a very beautiful velvet skin tone with the lenses and the sensor combined. The second reel we have is called Climbing, and Dan Lautzen, who is Oscar nominee for Shape of Waters, shot with it, and there you can see the beautiful vistas he shot in the mountains of LA. So that really gives you the wide opening scenes that you actually all connect with shooting large format. And then the third reel we have is called Human Connections, and it's shot by Matthias Boucard, a French cinematographer, and that is a very beautiful one where you see the really the depth of the image, the shallow depth of field, and the different concept that we have with the lenses, with a very creamy bokeh, but very nice faces still. So the combination of lens and camera really plays out very well. And there are more to come, and actually there are already a couple of more. Just go on our website and check them out. We have started taking orders right after the BSC show, and the feedback has been very positive, both on the camera side and on the lenses side. It's across the world, so we have done the launch now in London today here at Salon. Then the Beijing launch was just yesterday. Next week will be LA, and so the jury is still out. We don't know exactly, of course, the numbers or so in detail yet, in terms of where is the biggest portion, but the feedback has been great amongst cinematographers in particular all around the world so far. So also we have, with our show reels, we have a French DP, we have a Chinese DP, and we have a Dutch DP, a Danish DP, we have an American DP, a German DP. So we really get feedback from around the globe, and everybody was full of praise of the combination of the system. It's actually a camera system that we launched. Not just the camera, not just the lenses, but also a new mount, the LPL mount, and that all together really makes a package that the cinematographers so far really have appreciated a lot. All the show reels you see on our website also, they all shot the Alexa LF with the signature primes, with the LPL mount. So they use the entire system. Different focal lengths, but always the entire system. Well, there's of course a lot of productions going on for the streaming services, whether that's of course Netflix, also Amazon, Hulu. There are so many. Um, with Amazon and Hulu and many others, we have already very good projects running on our cameras. Netflix, as everybody knows, has a special demand on the pixel count of the sensor. So that should fulfill the demand. We are, of course, have been presenting the camera to Netflix, and they are currently looking into it. And we, of course, hope that it will be okayed by them and on the list, so then people can use it also for Netflix shows. How that continues is open, of course, and be very interesting to see how the whole industry develops. However, I think it's more about, it should be more about the image and the story to tell, and so that will be really, the content is king. So I think that is more important than which camera is used. So where the trend is going, we will obviously see, but we think now with this camera, also Arri has a camera that is having the requested number of pixels, but actually what we feel is that cinematographers should be able to use the camera for their story, and the best overall image quality, that should be what counts in the end to make a good story. Of course, the content also is very, very important. Now we have that offering, and we hopefully will see our camera also on the list of Netflix soon. Yeah, of course, we get a lot of questions now. Why didn't you make a mini LF? Well, we of course we're thinking about that, but it is a data coming out of that sensor that has a certain impact on the camera in total, and to put that in a small camera like the Mini is not an easy one at all. And to come up with a camera that is only doing 20 frames or 24 frames or so, from what we heard from cinematographers, is just not enough. So we wanted to give them a tool that really gives them the entire range of frames, and going now all the way up to 150 frames in uncompressed Arri RAW is really everything. And if you see on the showreel human connections, the guys running around, it's just beautiful. And once in a while on every feature, you have that request. So now with the LF, you can do that. And I think that's important message for cinematographers, that they have that flexibility. So what actually is really good about the Alexa LF Pixel is that it's exactly the same that is on the Alexa Mini and also on the Alexa 65. So looking at what Bradford Young did on Star Wars, Han Solo, he used the Alexa 65 as his main camera, but also used a lot of Alexa Mini with the very same pixel. So the same we can do on the Alexa LF now, and use the Alexa LF, for example, for dolly and tripod, and then the Mini for run and gun, and the Mini coming also with an LPL mount. You can then also use the signature prime lenses. So you really can have a powerful combination of Alexa LF, Alexa Mini, and even if you wish, combine it with the Alexa 65. It's all the same sensor pixel.